Broadcast partner Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, and as we look at this matchup, every time there's something different to focus on. So I'll just ask you, what do you see here in this one?
Well, Rembrandt, you've given me a pretty blank canvas to focus on, haven't you?
Yeah.
Where do you think I'm going to go with this?
Oh, secondary?
You know me well, right? In a game like this, it's always about the secondary. Can they handle the passing attack and make a few plays?
And a fair catch signaled for and taken success.
Here we go. Here we go.
Yellow. 180.
Now Mahomes on the bootleg. And his first pass is incomplete. His intended receiver, the tight end, Caleb Wilson. But it'll be second down.
And that's one he's got to be happy to have back. There wasn't a hole open in the zone.
You'd have to think on early downs like that first down there, need to be a little bit more careful.
Yeah, fortunately for him, got a couple more downs to play with.
And here's a throw right side taken in by his tight end. And they do finally get him, but he takes it to the 25. A big play that time for Pittsburgh. And even 50 yards. Exactly 50 yards on that last play as they just go from 125 to the other for 1st and 10. Shotgun snap to Mahomes. And his throw's going to be incomplete. The intended receiver was Jakeem Grant. And that'll bring up second down. Just a little beyond the reach there of his receiver. That's probably one he wishes he had back.
He wishes it had been 7-on-7 in practice, or maybe even routes versus air, because that's a completion he makes, what, 9.9 times out of 10? Just missed that one.
Mahomes hit. He lost the football. And this will be scooped up by the defense. Defenders giving chase, but I don't think they're going to get there. The 30, 20, 10, and this will be a touchdown. Oh, backbreaker. That'll drive the coach, the offensive coordinator, just crazy. You get it all the way down there in the red zone, can't capitalize. Instead, they go the other way on the fumble return for a touchdown.
How about the aggressiveness of the defense, though? They're not about to just fall on a fumble, are they? Scoop and score is their motto, and they just did it.
So here's the kickoff now as they'll get it again following that fumble return for a score. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
The Steelers take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
And Pittsburgh getting set to take the field. First carry of the game for Jalen Samuels. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26.
Well, we saw him there trying to get it to the outside, trying to get to the perimeter, but not a whole lot of room there. But there's got to be one positive to that. If you keep moving laterally, creases tend to develop as the game moves on, and they can run it back inside later.
Now a nice throw here right side. He hauls it in. And he's brought down after a very nice gain.
I know I spend a lot of time talking about how tight ends in a lot of cases now are pumped up wide receivers, but they're still big people. He used that frame right there to absorb a really big hit on him and held on to the ball.
From midfield, here's Mahomes. Going for the deep ball. That's caught inside the 20. 36 yards on the play. Well, make that now 2 completions for him on this drive, and these aren't ordinary completions. They're big ones.
Yeah, these are the types that make a secondary talk to each other and not in a good way. Oftentimes pointing fingers. Hey, who's got him? Someone cover it. That type of indecision can open up to even...
And caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Steelers. A 14-yard touchdown. And the Steelers are an extra point away from taking the lead. Dawson able to connect on the extra point. And they take the lead here at 7-6. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This one taken from the 7. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get it up to the 29-yard line.
His guys take over first and 10 at their own 29-yard line.
Yellow. Hey, 57, color.
Now the first carry for Chase Edmonds. He works his way forward for a couple up past the 30.
And this is why aggressive defensive coordinators love to blitz. It wreaks havoc because they end up taking their attention to the blitzers, freed up the D lineman to make the play.
From the 31, Mahomes got his man complete over the middle. That's Holt. The reception good for 7. It's third down.
One thing we do know, he's going to get his catches. So as they move forward defensively, got to continue to focus on not giving up the big play when he does catch the ball in the secondary.
And this play will be blown up. He'll lose yardage back at the 38. That'll make it fourth down after a loss of 1. Running with Elliott. And he brings this up to the 46. Good enough for the first. A big roll of the dice on 4th and 1, but it pays off. They convert.
So did you suspect the same thing that I did, that they were lining up just to draw them off sides here?
100%.
Well, how about that? They were going for the entire time.
And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. It's John Simon with a sack. Well, they go play fake. The problem is nobody was faked out.
And when no one's faked out, what's the end result? Quarterback gets hit.
After the sack on first down, Mahomes. They find some open field here. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And he's in for 6 and a Steeler touchdown.
Now, that was a beautiful play. A pick 6. How would you punctuate something like that, partner?
You mean with an exclamation mark?
Exclamation mark, a big word. What would you do with that?
Ampersand?
I like it.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. This will be fielded at the 8. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line.
Let's go.
They'll start the drive with Elliott. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice, solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
A throw there, but that's going to wind up incomplete. He was looking to get it to Jarvis Landry that time, and it's 3rd and 4.
I know coaches tell us all the time that having a powerful arm isn't the number one thing they look for in a quarterback, but when you're trying to throw inside routes and you need to put some heat on it, it helps have the big gun. In this case, just a little bit too much.
And now the 3rd down throw incomplete as well.
Brandon, their last miss on 3rd down, they actually were able to alleviate it because they picked it up with a 4th down conversion. I don't...
And look at this, it's a fake. And the gamble pays off. They get the first. So they get the first down. Maybe not a huge play in terms of yardage, but the fake punt does the job. After 14-6 our score on EA Sports. Back with Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, and our drive continues here to start quarter number 2 as they've got it with a 1st and 10. And the tip there altered the ball flight, and it falls incomplete. It'll be 2nd down.
This defense has been very disruptive early on as they force another one to go awry.
Seems to be the front and the back end. Pass rush, they've been able to get home, and they're taking the ball away in coverage as well.
I love how you put it together. The front and back working in sync, only way to play good defense. I think it's okay there. They didn't get a whole lot on that play, but it's nice to have a safety valve that's built like this guy. Big target, guy you can spot pretty easily. Put it on him when your other targets aren't open.
And he's not going to get anywhere close to the marker as he'll stop him well short of the yellow line. Just a gain of 2 there, and it's going to bring up a 4th down. They do go for it. It's Mahomes. And it is incomplete. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. And the Steelers, they're going to take over an excellent field position. Pittsburgh's offense now heading back out onto the field. They're starting to pull away with this one. Early on that first quarter, they didn't look so great offensively. What has changed?
Sometimes it's just a matter of doing what you plan to do better. Sometimes you just put that all together and you execute.
And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. It's going the other way.
Let's be frank, you hate the fumble at the end of the play, but prior to that, I liked a lot of what was going on. Tucks it down, takes off, picks up good yardage. But in that portion of the field, that close to the sideline,
step out.
Yeah, either get down or get out of bounds. Take care of the ball.
Yeah, he had the yards, but then the mistake. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
Well, if the coaching staff's doing a good job upstairs, they'll file away what they just saw from the defense right there. They sold out to stop that running play. I'd say keep that in mind. They want to try that again. Go play action, hit them over the top.
16 yards, a first down. On first down, it's Elliott. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Watching that play unfold and watching him complete it brought back memories of doing all those pursuit drills to make sure you don't over-pursue and let a guy get a cutback lane on you. He did that very well.
You praised him on tape yesterday for the angles that he takes to the ball. Took a great angle right there. Now, meanwhile, here's a second down throw that's knocked away and incomplete. The offense on third down, 0 for 3 to this point. They could use a conversion. This is 3rd and 9. Now Mahomes. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And touchdown! Greg Olsen, 56 yards. And his guy's now just a 2-point conversion away from tying us up. When they drew that up, I don't think they envisioned it ending in a house call, but he got it and took it all the way home.
Really impressive run after the catch, wasn't it? That was really special by him. But let's face it, in today's NFL, those tight ends are often former wide receivers or maybe even sometimes bigger running backs. They just put them in a position to get a great matchup and make plays like that.
He hits the big target for the 2-point try. Defenses hate those guys, especially around the goal line.
It's hard to decide who you're going to put on him. Are you going to put a smaller corner on him? Are you going to put a safety who doesn't have maybe the same coverage skills? How about a linebacker? He may have the size, but he's not used to really covering in space. That's why the tight end gives you such a great advantage when you're dealing with football.
And good starting field position. He'll get this one all the way up to about the 35-yard line. And Pittsburgh getting set to take the field. And they had the fumble last time that led to a touchdown. That's a no-no. We'll see what they do here this go-around.
A big no-no. Put that in capital letters. Turning it over, the other team takes it down and scores. That can be a deflator for a football team. Now it's up to the offense to get back out on the field and pick things up.
Well, they're out there. We'll see if they can pick those things back up.
Come on, fella.
A reminder coming up here at halftime. We'll ship you off to Orlando. Jonathan Coachman will have first-half highlights and analysis from a back-and-forth first half that we've seen. Mahomes firing complete. And he's going to take it in for a Steeler touchdown. Caleb Wilson, 44 yards. And the Steelers are going to take the lead. Dawson tacks on the point after, and the lead is now 21-14. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. That's fielded in the end zone. And he's able to get it across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down at the 21-yard line. Mahomes now on first down. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's second down.
They went with a dime look on defense. 2 extra defensive backs on the field and covered up essentially every blade of grass. That allowed them to disrupt the play.
Mahomes again here on 2nd and 10. Wide open receiver complete. And they work this well upfield across the 45. 27 yards there, a first down. Throwing on first down is Mahomes. And they've got the hook up. This is Olsen. And taking it across midfield and just shy of the 40. 12 more yards there and another first down.
It certainly feels like there are more stars at the tight end position than there were even 10 years ago. And I think it's become more of a glamour position because of the ways it can hurt a defense, and guys want to be involved. They can be in line, close to the line of scrimmage. They can split out like receivers. But hands, route running, speed, and some toughness to go across the middle, you put it all together, you got a heck of a tight end candidate.
On second down now, it's Elliott, and this time he's going backwards. So after the no gain on the last attempt, here they get him behind the line. Plays like we just saw there, that's why they're up right now. And the defense, they're doing their job.
Yeah, it starts with the guys up front. So when you talk with GMs who are putting together a team, a lot of them say we're going to build from the inside out, because if you control the line of scrimmage, you control the rest of the ball game, and that's what we're seeing here. They're actually playing in the offense's backfield, not necessarily just playing at the line of scrimmage.
15 yards through the air and a first down. Mahomes going to throw. And nowhere to fit that football in. It's knocked away and incomplete. Deion Sims is tight end, the intended target. And that'll bring up second down.
Yellow.
To throw, it's Mahomes. Over the middle, hauled in by Smith-Schuster. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. That one good for a first down pickup of 18 yards. A chance now to get even before the break as they come up first and goal. And again, it's Mahomes. And that'll be incomplete with just 6 seconds left on the clock.
Intended for Greg Olsen. Incomplete. It's now second and goal from the 8-yard line.
So on second down, the field goal unit is on here as they try to get 3 before half. This from 25 yards out. Dawson's kick is up and through. So a late 3 there, and that'll help as they head into the break.
Talk about situational football and something they've worked on since the OTAs and mini camps the previous summer. They take care of the ball, get 3 points, knowing they're going to get the ball to start the second half. That's the old 2-for-1 special to finish things off.
So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Due to time constraints, we move you forward in today's broadcast to the beginning of the third quarter.
17.
All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. Both these offenses have been in fine form. What will the second half bring us as we are underway in quarter 3? This one taken from the 7. And he'll take this across the 25, couple extra yards, up to the 27-yard line. You can just kind of sense the momentum turning here. It's first and 10. From the gun, it's Mahomes. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up second down.
Well, it appears that they read man defense and went to the out route, and what you have to do on that one is the receiver's got to make sure he works the defender towards the middle of the field to give himself space to cut to the outside and have that ball delivered with good timing, and they got it done.
A second down pass play there, but it's incomplete. Steven Nelson able to get a hand in coverage. They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass. Now throwing on 3rd down there, but he cannot connect. It appears they're going to come up empty on this first drive of the second half, still down by that slim margin.
Yeah, and that's okay. You know, when you sit and analyze it, they're not happy about what happened, having to go to the bench. But this gives them a chance to let their defense do some work while they on the sidelines go over what they're doing offensively and formulate a proper plan.
Yeah, he was looking for the check-up bounce, didn't get it. That scoots all the way into the end zone now for a touchback. They'll start on the ground with Lindsey. And he'll get this up to the 30-yard line. Give him 10 yards there, and about by the nose of the football, he's going to have a first down. Interior of that line blocked really well on that run, but also the 2 tight ends, they blocked well too.
Not only have they scouted the line of scrimmage, with their agility, they can get upfield and hit moving targets like linebackers, defensive backs. They do a really good job helping out the running game.
The Steelers picking up 15 yards there and a first down.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball and protect this lead. Give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point, going to make that defense stand up and stop them. Defensively, a solid response after giving up back-to-back first downs. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
Yeah, and they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin, too.
He's going to sling this deep downfield. That's going to be caught. And he's in. Touchdown, Steelers. Juju Smith-Schuster, 54 yards. And the Steelers find a way to stretch their lead. Dawson able to connect on the extra point. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. This will be fielded at the 8. Now a hit and a loose football. And it's picked up by the Steelers. And he'll bring this one back to the 29. And careless with a football there on the kick return.
And one thing I love about going to practices is trying to get around coaches and hear their catchphrases and what they really emphasize. We haven't been to a single one yet this year where a guy fielding a kick, you don't hear, tuck it away, tuck it away, tuck it away. And this time,
and he's going to take it in for a Steeler touchdown. Jakeem Grant, 29 yards. And the Steelers are going to add on to their lead. Dawson tacks on the point after. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This will be fielded at the 8. And he'll take this across the 25, a couple extra yards, up to the 27-yard line.
At their own 27-yard line.
Yellow, 180. I got it.
They'll start on the ground with Edmonds. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
I think if they want to start getting back into this game, it behooves them to get better on first down.
Yeah, certainly not what they were looking for there out of the opening play of this drive. Now this one over the middle into the hands of his tight end, complete. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. A gain of 13. It's a first down.
Just like that. Just like that.
They'll run on first down. Elliott. Tyrann Mathieu there to make the tackle.
Not much happening there on first down.
Thought there might have been a hole for a split second.
Yeah, but it dried up pretty quickly, didn't it? Closed fast.
At the 44-yard line.
From the 44, Mahomes is going to float this over the middle deep. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be third down.
And attempted a deep ball there. They didn't get it. But, boy, they're going to need a few of those to actually hit in order to get back into this game.
Good thing they do have a little bit of time here still left in the contest. Decent-sized deficit, but not one that they can't manage. And he'll take this one up close to about the 45. Just a yard on the run there, and that's going to bring us to a fourth down. Here we go, fourth down, Mahomes. And this is caught. He hits Landry. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. Fourth down, no problem. 19 yards that time, and now it's 1st and 10. Mahomes now 6 for 6 since coming back out of the locker room. It's 1st and 10. Now here's a pass on first down that's knocked away and incomplete. Rashad Breeland there defensively and able to knock that one down to the ground.
When I watched that play, I thought about what my coaches had told me in the past. The biggest teaching point, get your head around. Locate the football so you can make a play on it while it's in the air. That's exactly what he did there. That was nice.
And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. That one a gain of 20 and a first down.
First and 10 at the 16-yard line.
Yellow. On the line, right?
Go ahead.
Operating from the red zone now, Mahomes. And the tight end Olsen, right side. And he'll take it down here just shy of the 15 at the 16-yard line. Just a yard on the catch there. It'll be 2nd and 9. Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Mahomes, and he finds his man, the tight end Olsen. He's down inside the 10 to the 8, and it comes on a gain of 8.
How about the timing on that one? Boy, they were in sync, weren't they? 3-step drop, balls out of his hands, right to the tight end. Nice completion, just like they do it in practice.
He's going to leave this for his running back. It's complete. He's going to be out of bounds on what's going to wind up being the final play of quarter number 3. A field goal does you no good, so they're going to stay out there and go for it on 4th. They'll go for it. It's Mahomes. And this is incomplete. The 4th down pass play doesn't work out. And this Steeler defense able to come up with a stop. Well, they were 2 for 3 on 4th down tries. Now they're unsuccessful. That brings them down to 50%.
But that's a percentage you have to feel pretty good about. You know, 2 for 3 before that, but finally get stopped again. That's okay.
And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. And this one's going to go out of bounds, so no recovery. But on 4th down, a change of possession anyway.
I don't know about you, but I could hear and feel the sigh of relief all the way up here in our booth.
That was palpable. The sideline, the friend there.
No doubt about it. Ball goes over the sideline, able to retain possession.
I gotta get better
no
players,
turnovers.
man.
I know his coaches are screaming, just hang on to the ball, man.
What a difference a play makes. A huge step forward and now a small step back as he loses a yard or 2.
Attack!
On 2nd and 11 now. Mahomes. And that'll be incomplete. Good protection that time, and they couldn't hook up on the long one. Now it's 3rd down.
Well, this at least is the right idea. I think they've got to get the tight end more involved.
He had just 1 target in the first half, incomplete. Now incomplete here with the first target in the second half.
Yeah, should not stop them at all from going back to him. Find it.
A 5-yard loss there is going to bring up 4th down. Here's Brian Anger now. Always a good sign when your first punt comes in the 4th quarter. And not what he was hoping for there, as this will hit in the end zone for a touchback. Mahomes now on first down. Throw left side, complete to Smith-Schuster. The Red Sea parts, and there he goes. And all the way in for the touchdown. Juju Smith-Schuster, an 80-yard touchdown. And his guys are able to cut into that deficit. One play, 80 yards. Pretty easy drive to recap.
It certainly is, but not so easy to execute. Starting on your own 20, you want something to kickstart your drive and get it off to a nice start. They went for the whole thing and got it. That's a great way to send a message to the opposing team.
This will be fielded at the 8. And they'll be backed up to start this drive as he's taken down at about the 15.
For most people, the excitement of a kickoff return is to see a long one that goes back in the opposite direction. But for the guys covering it, it's being able to stop them deep in their own territory. How about that incredible form tackle right there? Shoulder in the ball carrier, and down he goes.
And not a whole lot to speak of there as they'll bring him down shy of the 20. Tackle made there by the UCF man, Mike Hughes. You know, I was going to ask you if maybe they should surprise and pass the ball, but where they're at on the field, I think keep it on the ground, right?
I like where you're going with this one because field position is going to determine these play calls. And backed up where they are, I don't even think about putting the ball in the air. I tell my running backs, grasp the football, and I tell my offensive line, don't allow any leaks so they get hit immediately when we hand it off.
They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on 2nd down. Now Mahomes on the bootleg. And he's taken down.
Big unit sack.
That's sacked by Khalil Mack. And now defensively they're going to burn their first timeout. Remember, they get an extra time built in coming up here shortly at the 2-minute warning. Anger is on to punt, and he gets this one away. Take it at the 37. Good blocking there, nearly sprung him. As it is, it'll go as a 19-yard return. And this offense, they're going to have excellent field position. They take over with a 1st and 10 on the short side of the field. On 1st and 10, here's Mahomes. And he finds a man on the crossing route. And to the 36-yard line, taken down there after getting 8 yards. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So it's our home team here in possession of the football as we come back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Pressure comes and the Steelers take him down.
Remember, throughout my career here, defensive coaches always say, guys, you got to earn the right to rush the passer. Well, they put themselves in a great spot with this big lead, and they know they've got to throw the ball.
These pass rushers have to be salivating. It is pin your ears back time indeed. Give them 11 yards that time and a new set of downs. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down. Landry, the intended target, and it's 2nd down.
Brandon, it looked like he had his hands on it for a moment, but let's face it, that was going to be a tough catch all the way because of the presence of the defense right there.
Under pressure, and he will go down. Sacked back at the 38. Tyrann Mathieu, normally known for the pass coverage, this time a sack. On 3rd and long, it's Mahomes. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
Not only was the call spot on, how about the execution of that defense right there? The zone was absolutely locked up tight. He was trying to force it in there on 3rd down.
But if there's a time to force it, he felt like he needed to make a play, right?
Yeah, exactly right. 3rd down, you got to try and find something. There's nothing available there for him.
Now on 4th down here, that pass knocked away and incomplete. So with that, we can just about close the book on this one, Charles.
Yeah, what's the old expression about slim and none? Well, Slim just left town on that
They're
one.
down to none?
Yes, exactly right.
And an alley to run. And he cuts it out right sideline. Some space here. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. A big gain there, and that should certainly be enough to put this one in the win column. Line of scrimmage moves from one 37-yard line to the other as they come up 1st and 10. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8. Now here's whistles and another timeout, as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the game. This, in all probability, another run here on 2nd and 8. On On second down, a run with Lindsey. He's got a first down and much more inside the 20. And he's going to be out down inside the 20 at the 15. That one a gain of 20 and a first down. On first down, right back to Lindsey. And he's in. Touchdown, Steelers. A 15-yard touchdown run. And then, it's a fake. They'll try and throw for it.
And to me, that touchdown allows you to start grinning widely on your sideline. I think they pretty much locked this one away.
Yeah, that's the clincher, the proverbial icing on the cake, if you will. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll wind up getting an extra couple yards here for his trouble as he'll bring this one out to the 27. On first down, it's Elliott, and they're going to get him behind the line yet again as his nightmare afternoon continues. A gain of 3, second down.
He continues to struggle to find a crease to break off a big one and might need to just put that aside and just try and ram his way forward and get what he can.
And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. A gain of 13, it's a first down. One final try for Mahomes. And that will be incomplete as time has run out on this football game. A big offensive explosion helped leading them to victory. And the defensive guys, they're just saying, hey, put those points up every week. We'll just keep winning.
They will gratefully accept them, won't they? It makes their job that much easier when they're scoring that many points, allows them to play with a totally different style and a different flow.
That'll do it for us. For Charles Davis and all our hardworking crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, find us on Twitter at EA Madden NFL. With that, we say so long, everyone, from Lambeau. All right, your goal in this final game is to throw a touchdown pass. By choosing the highest difficulty, you'll have the most yards to go, but the payoff will be earning all possible rewards for this challenge. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Throwing now is Mahomes. He'll find Juju Smith-Schuster. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch. Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3. Mahomes now to throw. That is caught right at the 10-yard line. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. Give him 14 on that one and a first down. Now Mahomes. And it's caught. Touchdown. Congrats on getting the win on the highest difficulty option. You have earned the maximum rewards for this game and unlocked additional ultimate challenges as well. Now, as you play other ultimate challenges, remember to pay attention to the difficulty options. All right, it's Madden Ultimate Team Solo Challenge. You know the drill. Let's get right down to it. And now the offense getting set, 1st and 10. Here's the man who's led the league in rushing twice in 3 seasons, Ezekiel Elliott. And he'll get this one across midfield and down into Steeler territory. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4. Out of the gun, it's Elliott. And an Allen to run. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. It's a first down on a gain of 10.
That's a very nice game there. A confidence-building run. Love the execution up front. And the way he pressed the hole, absolutely perfect.
Open man completes it to Smith-Schuster. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down.
To win any route, you've got to break down the defender, and that's exactly what happened here on this really nicely executed curl route.
Mahomes firing complete, and he'll be tackled at the 23 after a gain of 3. The completion good for 3, and it's 2nd down. We've seen quite a bit of a short passing game here early on first quarter, haven't we?
We have, and I think it works a couple of ways for this team because, number one, you throw the short game until they stop it. And if they're not going to stop it, you keep throwing it, and occasionally you'll break a tackle and turn it into a bigger gain. Also, if they start to creep up, start to pressure receivers, now you go over the top, take it deep, and now you get some of those big shots downfield.
Defense was expecting run, and they're dealt a pass of over 15 yards. Here's Mahomes to throw to the goal line, but it's incomplete. Trying to get it to Landry there, but it'll be 2nd and goal. Down this close to the goal line, first down. Surprised that wasn't a run?
I am, and you know I'm old school. I want to run the ball on first down in this situation because 2nd down, that gives me that option of running play action and maybe throwing it.
They'll run it with Johnson, and he is into the end zone for a touchdown. Duke Johnson taking it in, and his guys have taken a first quarter lead. They gotta love that. 9-play drive results in 6 points.
That means they're doing the dictating. That means that they've described how the game's going to go. They're playing at their tempo, at their pace. If you're on the other side of the ball, if you're playing defense, defense is not methodical. They've got to go in there and shake things up and create a little havoc.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This will be fielded at the 8. And a nice job there as he gets this one up just shy of the 35-yard line at the 34. The Steelers' all-time leading passer and two-time Super Bowl champ Ben Roethlisberger ready to lead this offensive unit. And he's led them since his rookie year all the way back in 2004. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Play fake to Connor. Now Roethlisberger. And he connects with Vance McDonald. And getting this just shy of midfield, they'll spot it at the 49. Add the gain here to the previous play, and it's better than 40 yards total. So on that play, defense was in the zone. They ran a crossing route offensively, but the defense there, you got to be good with communication, don't you?
You certainly do, and it's not something that is really evident when you watch it on the screen. But everyone's talking, communicating, pointing, and it keeps you from chasing receivers because you have a specific zone you have to cover. When a receiver's in your zone and he crosses to another one, you got to let your guy know. They got a completion there, but I like the discipline they showed to stay in their proper areas and then make the tackle. Nice job by that defensive front there to hold him to a short gain on 1st down. Well played, I must say.
Yeah, only getting 1 yard. There was no room to run. Now Roethlisberger getting this one into the hands of Smith-Schuster. And he'll be out of bounds, able to get it down to the 25 there. 8 yards on the completion, but now they face 3rd down. They'll try and run forward with Connor. And he will have the first before he's brought down right on the chalk of the 20. They get 5 out of that one, and it moves the chains.
We all love to have a home run hitter in the backfield. Guy who can take it the distance. But in short yardage, trying to pick up 1st downs, that big guy, always a nice luxury to have, isn't he?
A first opportunity for the Steelers in the red zone. 1st and 10 right at the 20. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage back at the 22. That sends him 2 yards in the wrong direction and leads to 2nd down. Now, this will probably be the last play of the quarter. Six 0 our score after 1. Ready for the 2nd quarter, and it's our visitors with the football as they've got it 2nd down and 12. Throwing again on 2nd down. Roethlisberger looking for Moncrief, and it's intercepted. Picked up on Mike Hughes. And it's a good return here as he'll get all the way up close to the 35.
This is a real lift for a defense. It's been a long drive, and you're starting to drag a little bit out there. You're going to push back, and now instead of caving in, here's the play you were waiting for. And the interception means that long drive is going to yield nothing for the offense.
And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. 22 yards on the catch and run, a 1st down. Mahomes will bring him up 1st and 10. And he's 5 for 6 now throwing the ball on this drive. Looking for a cutback lane, but nothing there as he's met at the line of scrimmage. You don't see that a ton, do you? Or the cornerback coming over to the middle of the field to make a run tackle.
That's someone with a ton of confidence to feel like nothing is pressuring him on his side of the field. Sees that the ball is moved to the middle and just sprints over there to help out. He ends up getting the tackle. Well played.
Mahomes now nearly perfect. 9 of 10 in this 1st half. It's 1st and 10. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard.
Some runs are blocked so well, you almost forget that someone has to carry the ball to gain the yardage. The leverage by the offensive line to create space up front, really well done. And the tight end is certainly a position built to move the chains because they can control space underneath. If they've got good hands, then, of course, they're a dynamic target.
And he will fight his way into the end zone for a touchdown. Duke Johnson with his 2nd touchdown here in this 1st half. And his guys are going to add on to their lead. And always a good 1st half when you can hit pay dirt twice.
And it never hurts to have that good feeling as the game moves on. Just think about halftime. If if that's all he gets, he'll just sit there at the half and think, all right, 2 already. I can get some more. And he'll be encouraging his offensive line to create some space.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. The Steelers offense now, they get ready to head back on the field. They find themselves down 13-0 here as they try to get things started offensively. 1st and 10. Play action. Now Roethlisberger. On the left side, it's McDonald. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. Another big gainer that time. This one goes for 19 yards. We remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll pay a visit to Jonathan Coachman. He's in Orlando, and he'll have our EA Sports halftime report. Throwing on 1st down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. Juju Smith-Schuster, the intended receiver that time. But it's going to be 2nd down.
Had an open man that time, but ended up putting a little too much heat on it, don't you think, partner?
Absolutely. Just needed a touch more air under it. Instead, he fired an absolute bullet. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. 12 yards there and a 1st down. Now Roethlisberger on 1st down. And he's dropped right at the 40. Gain of 3. Now the Steelers hustling up to the line of scrimmage. To throw again on 2nd down. Roethlisberger. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
I wouldn't be shocked at all right now if there's a look of surprise on the big fella's face because he had the route that he wanted, running the corner, and usually he's able to use his body and catch the football, but a really nice play by the defenders, able to knock it away.
The line to gain is the 33 on 3rd down. From the gun, it's Roethlisberger. And that will be incomplete.
Well, touch and time here critical for those types of throws. He put a lot of zip on that one. Needed just a little bit more finesse trying to get it to his back.
On 4th down, here comes the Steeler punter Jordan Berry to kick it away. Back deep is a very dangerous Mike Hughes.
Offside, defense.
Well, we looked at each other right when he flinched. We knew that that flag was coming.
Yeah, offsides, easy call, mark off the 5, and keep it moving.
That's running out of steam, and it won't get there. He left it just short. No good. Boswell signed to a 4-year deal. So good starting field position for him here as they come up 1st and 10. A 1st down carry by Elliott. And he'll be brought down, losing yardage back at the 40. The defense showing some anger after giving up the big play. This time they'll lose 1 or 2. On 2nd and 12, Mahomes. He'll find Smith-Schuster. That's complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. Give him 14 on that one and a 1st down. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1. Position on him, and he pulls it in. 22 yards there, a 1st down.
Well, from an offense's perspective, that sure was pretty because the corner route is extremely difficult to defend from my...
And it's caught. Touchdown. A 16-yard touchdown. And his guys find a way to stretch that lead.
Heard a coach talk about those late-in-the-half scores, especially ones that give your team a pretty decent cushion. He said those could be the ones that could finish off a squad if you let them.
Yeah, they've got the cushion. This half has been theirs. Dawson able to connect on the extra point, and that pushes the lead up to an even 20. So that about as lengthy a drive as you're ever going to see. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And this return net's positive as he gets past the 25 and up to the 27-yard line. Pittsburgh's offense now heading back out onto the field. We're under 20 seconds to go in the half. I'm guessing the wise play here is be safe.
That is the wise play, because if you think about trying to fool them here, here's what you're facing. You're facing a loosened up secondary, playing a lot deeper than normal. So even if you run some type of misdirection, you're only going to fool them for a second or so. And guess what? They're so deep, they're really not going to be out of position. Take the knee, get to the locker room.
On 1st and 10 is Connor. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first.
230.
They'll throw on 1st down with Roethlisberger. That'll be incomplete with 9 seconds now showing on the clock. Here now is 2nd and 10, again from the 41. Roethlisberger. And that'll be incomplete with just 6 seconds left on the clock. James Conner, the running back, his intended receiver. And it's 3rd down. This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. To throw here, Roethlisberger. He's going to loft one deep over the middle. And unable to connect. Incomplete. Now give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down. Not the results you wanted, but the good news, practice makes perfect. We'll see you again, right? And the offense readies for a 1st down and 10.
15. 56. Mike, 56 right there.
Mahomes now on 1st down. Over the middle and into the hands of his receiver, Landry. And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. Just like that, a pickup of 20 on their first play from scrimmage.
Quarterbacks love slant routes because the receivers are breaking right into their line of vision, and receivers love them as well because they're getting the ball on the move and able to catch it and try and get upfield and gain additional yardage.
And now they're going to get him down right at the line of scrimmage. So nothing there that time, and maybe you need to look to the O-line. They weren't able to create any space.
No, they weren't, and you know as well as I do, as many offensive line coaches we've ever met, I think that'll be addressed loudly when those guys get to the sideline.
And they're usually loud and big.
Good route, good pickup for 1st down yardage, and that is a tough one to cover. The angle route, because a running back getting out of the backfield, if you're trying to cover that, especially if you're in the linebacker spot and you're seeing this play develop, he heads out towards the flat first, and that often gets you to overcommit running in that direction. Then he cuts back up inside you into the middle of the field. That's what we just saw there for a nice pickup.
15 yards on the play, 1st down. They go play action here on 1st down. To the end zone, but it's incomplete. Juju Smith-Schuster, the intended receiver. But it'll be 2nd and goal. On 2nd and goal, Mahomes. And it's caught. Touchdown. A 5-yard touchdown catch. And his guys are able to strike for 6. That was quite the call down around the goal line on 4th and goal.
Yeah, they fake the run, pull it out, throw it, and as a defense, I've been in that spot before, and we see it all the time. You almost have to overcommit against the run. You have to almost sell out and say, they're going to run it, go make a play. They got fooled on that one.
So this drive spans 7 plays. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away.
Free kick out of bounds. Kicking team.
And that drives coaches insane, doesn't it? When they see that happen, it just doesn't feel right, does it? Plus, you're giving up yardage.
Good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10. They go play action with Roethlisberger. On the crossing route, complete. It's McDonald. And they've got it well across midfield down to the 40 before it's all said and done. Just like that, a pickup of 20 on their first play from scrimmage.
There are so many things to watch for when you play defense. And reading your keys, you always hear about that, and having your eyes in the right place. Sometimes your eyes can fool you. How about that play action there? And it sprang the big guy, didn't it?
Able to dump it over the top to him. First carry for James Conner. And he'll get 4 here down to the 35-yard line.
When we see those runs to the perimeter, when we see those runs to the edge, we think about big breakers, don't we? In this case, it was a modest game, but it does open up possibilities here on 2nd down.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. Now Roethlisberger. That'll be taken in there by James Washington. And they're going to be set up down around the 15-yard line. That one a gain of 20 and a 1st down.
I know many people like to throw to the tight end, maybe in a little flexed out position because he creates mismatches with his size. But slot receivers do the same thing with their quickness, their speed, and their route running savvy.
Like 80.
They'll run on 1st down. It's Conner. And they get to him quickly here as he stopped right around the 13. Miles Jack there to make the tackle.
Well, they had that one sniffed out. Excellent run blitz. Stopped that one for a short gain.
What makes a good run blitz a good run blitz?
The ability to stay on task, to follow up your assignment, go to the gap you're supposed to cover, and not be deterred by anything else.
Throwing on 2nd and 8. Roethlisberger able to hit his tight end, Grimble. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. The reception good for 7. It's 3rd down.
Let's not quibble about the gain there on 2nd down. That was a positive play because that was a take-what-you-can-get situation. Got out to the tight end. Now it gives them a much better opportunity to convert on 3rd down.
He didn't get the touchdown, but he did get the 1st down as he's tackled at the 1. Scrambling not particularly a Roethlisberger strong suit, but he does get the job done there and gets a 1st.
Now that's disappointing for the defense. They had the advantage, had excellent coverage all over the field, but they let him get away, scramble, and pick up a 1st down and inside the 5-yard line.
230. 44.
Now a play fake here on 1st down toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
I'm going to need some help with this one. How did he miss it? Wide open in the end zone. He's not hurried. He's not hit. And somehow...
And he's going to be swallowed up and taken down. Sacked back at the 5-yard line.
When you're this close to the goal line, you got to expect pressure from the defense, so the ball's got to come out fast. Got to get out of his hands quicker.
Ready for the 2nd quarter, and it's our visitors with the football as they'll see what they can do on 3rd and goal. On 3rd and goal, Roethlisberger. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
Let's give this defense some credit now. They let the guys get downfield, but when push came to shove, they stood their ground, and now they'll likely force a field goal attempt.
Buys Boswell's kick is good. And they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3. So, yes, it's only 3, but at least they're able to answer back after giving up the touchdown to start the game.
Yeah, I like the observation there because getting some points on the board, very positive for them. Feel a little bit better about things because if you don't score, you potentially have opened the door for them to score again, and then you're down 14.
After the successful field goal try, here's Boswell to send it away. This one taken from the 7. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get it up to the 29-yard line. Mahomes now on first down. And Olsen over the middle.
For the call from venerable Lambeau Field, here are Brandon Gaudin and Charles Davis.
Brandon Gaudin, Charles Davis. set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This will be fielded at the 6. And nice work on the return as they'll start their drive just past the 30-yard line. So out comes this offense to take over for the first time. They'll be led out by a guy who's been around the league for quite a while. It's the veteran quarterback, Matt Schaub.
He's shown patience in his career, having to be a backup in the beginning before getting in.
Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And this is picked up by the defense. And a tough turnover there as now they will have it at the 6-yard line, first and goal. Often on fumbles, say, geez, what did he do? But, hey, let's tip the cap to the defense here.
Not a problem at all, my man. I'm not only going to tip it, I'm going to doff my cap to him. Congratulations, big-time play. Knocking it free and creating something good for your team.
This will be caught at about the 6. Nice job defensively to hold him to 4, and now it's second and goal. From the 2 now, second and goal. They'll try to run this one in, and he will fight his way into the end zone for a touchdown. Taking it in from 2 yards out, and his guys have taken a first-quarter lead.
I know we don't talk about it enough, but the intelligence level of the guys up front blocking, the offensive linemen, maybe the smartest guys in football overall. Add in a little bit of athleticism and a whole lot of toughness, you got a lot to deal with, don't you?
That's why the guys in the backfield get them really nice Christmas gifts, right?
If they're smart, they do.
This will be taken short. Out comes this offensive unit as they get set to take over here.
90 Wolf. We own them. Ready?
Here's Schaub. Eluding the pressure right. And he coughed it up. And the defense will get their hands on it, going the other way. There he goes, left side. And he's going to bring the fumble back for a touchdown. Second time he's lost a fumble. This one hurts more. It's returned for 6.
He's been under a lot of duress, hasn't he? Pressured, hurried, harassed the whole game.
Well, the offensive line not giving him a lot of help.
Not a lot of help, but the bottom line, he's got to take care of the football.
Dawson tacks on the point after, and that'll make the score 14-0. And you can bet they're preaching 2 hands on the ball here as the kick's away following that fumble return. This will be fielded at the 6. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line.
Ready? 52's the mark. Check. 52's the mark. Oh, you got deep?
Now Schaub. And Davis has it over the middle. And down right around the 32-yard line, 4 yards on the pickup. 4 yards on that last completion, so that sets up 2nd and 6. On second down, this is Edmonds.
Well, so many times we look at a short run and we praise the offense for trying to set the tempo and establish things, but the defensive guys, hey, they just won the battle there. It wasn't a big run given up. They don't always have to absorb the body blows. Sometimes they dish them out themselves.
Now throwing on 3rd down there, but he cannot connect.
And 3rd down is a key down in any game you play. And 3rd down defense, something we've got to watch in this one. Got to be effective on the passing downs. That's a pretty good first step right there.
This is brought in at the 21. Give him 11 yards that time on the return. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. And now back out comes the offense. They've got things going their way early. 14-0 lead and the football. 1st and 10. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. And they'll start the drive on the ground with Johnson. Room here to run. Chewing up big yardage. Another nice gain there. This one goes for 20.
Well, they came into this game saying it was important that they set the tone and show that they can run the football. I believe that they've done that here in the first quarter.
And he's going to get this down near the 30-yard line. Another big hitter there. This one good for 18. Well, that tight end position, it just seems to continue to evolve every year in the NFL.
Yeah, you're getting really terrific athletes. A lot of them maybe were wide receivers at one point. They continue to give you speed, great hands, and big bodies, which make them excellent targets for quarterbacks.
They go back to the ground with Johnson. And he can't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. 11 more on that one, and another first down. Getting the sense, Charles, they're going to put a big emphasis this afternoon on the run game.
And why not? What we're seeing so far, it's working pretty well from them. And here's the best part. We always talk about the best performers do their job when the lights come on. I think he likes natural light best.
Now a nice play defensively on first down as this is knocked away and incomplete. Second down and goal. Mahomes. And it's caught. Touchdown. A 1-yard touchdown pass. And his guys are going to add on to their lead. Boy, these guys are off to the races, Charles. 20-0 already, extra point pending.
Yeah, you always hear that term. They just boat race someone. Heck, it's car race, motorcycle race, plane race, whatever you want right now.
You'll like it.
Sprinting past them.
That was an extended drive.
There's so
14
many different
plays all
things you can
told.
do, those solo missions. I'm playing some team now. Like, I worked all day.
That is
My
the
team's like a
kickoff
70
unit as they
overall
run up and send this one away.
I'm playing like some solo challenge
This will be
team where you
fielded at
can
the 8.
fucking I'm playing like the Steamer or
And he's
some
going to be
shit,
taken
you know,
down
like a
on what
67
will be
overall
the
team.
final
So it's cool.
play
You can build
of
up
this
all
first
kinds of
quarter.
different ways.
21-0 our score after 1.
Fucking,
Back with Charles Davis on Brandon Garden. It's Memphis with the ball here to begin quarter number 2.
And you can go and play seasons online. I played one online match against a guy. I lost like 14 points, but they got like online seasons set up right away. You can take your team out there and you got to win 7 to get in the playoffs. You can only lose 3. And then the playoffs, you got to win a couple. It's awesome.
Really nice
Check it
job
out,
of forcing
man.
him back inside.
Otherwise, you just play
fundamental
computers.
defensive football. Don't let him
But you can't play
outside where they can
computers
really
this
shred your
way as
defense.
well, but it helps your team out in everything you do, so it's pretty fucking dope. I think it's great. I think you'd like it.
Out of the gun now on third down.
To get going.
That's brought in by Davis
the
over the
team up.
middle. And he'll
The
be
team up
taken
shit
down
was
across
broke
the
earlier.
50
Me and Beef
at
tried
the
to team up and do the
45
challenges
enemy
together.
territory.
So you could take your best players from my
12
team
yards
here.
there as they
So
keep
line
this
up,
drive
you know what I
rolling.
mean?
It's another first down.
Fucking beat challenges. That's how we were doing it.
On
Trying to do
first
it, but
down,
I think they're
Edmonds.
still kind of broke. The game's so new, you know,
And he's
because we
taken
sat
down
many
inside
forever.
the 30.
So we never have to do it, but
1:57 to go in this
that's the
first
fun.
half on EA
It's
Sports.
Mostly playing against the computer, though, right?
A lot of it can be, yeah, but you can
Remind
go
you
play
that coming
online
up
and
at
you can do
halftime,
seasons
Jonathan
online.
Coachman will be alongside. He'll have highlights and analysis from Orlando.
Out there's where you
of this first
register
half
for the
of
Madden
action.
Classic, like the Classic tournament they'll have playing, you know what I mean? So
And now
this
a
is
throw
where all
on
the
first
action
down there, but it's incomplete.
You
Got
don't
out
have
of
to
the
spend
pocket.
any money,
Didn't
you
look
know
like
what I
he
mean?
had
These aren't
anybody
shit.
open, Charles, so
Different
just gets
challenges
rid
you
of
want to
it.
unlock.
You
You
can
can
play by him
unlock
if no one's
legends.
open and you don't have a
Shit, but
running
all
lane
your
that you want to
grinding, it's
take.
like, it's worth it.
Make the right choice.
You can
Get
grind
rid of it.
anything,
Live
you
to
know what
fight
I mean?
another down.
So otherwise you're just
Throw
playing
on the
mostly
quick
against
slant, going to be
computers.
complete. And he gets into the end zone
Oh, you
for
play
the
online all day.
touchdown. In for the score. And his guys are able to
I like
close that gap
franchises. Like I
just a
said,
bit.
draft is my favorite thing.
Drafting is fun, yeah. But this is like
That
you
seemed
get
like
to
a
mix your team
much-needed
up all the
touchdown
time,
after
reorder your
21
lineup,
unanswered
you know what I
points to
mean?
start the game.
Upgrade
It's not often
different
that you
fucking
equate a
players,
football game
build
to a
their
golf
own,
tournament.
Yeah, it's just like my
But it's
team.
like you don't want to shoot yourself out of the tournament
Probably,
too
yeah,
early.
but
So they
you know,
needed
you don't
that
only get to
touchdown to
control
make sure
one
that
player
they
in this game,
got
so this is
an
the best way to
opportunity
play it.
to not just get back
If you only
into
had
this
your
game,
career
but
mode,
a
like
chance
I'd
to
play
win it
career
later if they
mode, you
continue
know
to
what I
play
mean?
well.
This will be
That
taken
QB1
about the
mode if you
12.
could play online, you know, but you
And
have to
they're
pick
going to
whatever
start this
position
drive
you
in pretty
want.
good shape
I
as they
played
get
some of
it up
that, but you
past
don't
the
get all that. The
30.
only way you grind is to go to a team shit, because that's where the online competitive shit's going to be.
Now this offense about ready to take over again. They are just putting things
pretty
together
cool.
so well here, drive
Choices, like
after
you get
drive.
packed, but you
They
only
really
choose,
have
like,
captured the
one
momentum,
player,
haven't
so
they?
your team becomes
They've taken
diverse. They got
momentum
different jerseys
and
for
pretty
my team
much
shit already,
not just
you
giving
know?
them a jersey, but a seat on the bench as well. Whatever do you need, you've got it, because
Did you play your
the way
franchise
they
game,
string
Game 2
things
last night?
together
Yeah.
and creating that distance between them and their opponent,
won
it's
that.
really hard to narrow that gap. And the other part is they're taking their spirit away from them too.
And now they're just looking to add to that total. Good work after the catch. Gets him 15 and a first down.
We can talk all we want about football being a game of strength and brawn. It's also a game of mismatches, and they're trying to create one there, getting it to their back out of the backfield to make a bigger play.
As we often say, get it to him in space, let him use his leg.
Yeah, if he can get a matchup against a linebacker or maybe a defensive end dropping out in his own blitz,
like you're talking about in franchise, you know, against computers like I am right now.
Carry here for Johnson. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. Lots of praise on this drive, obviously. I know you're seeing what I'm seeing. Those guys up front, they're getting it done.
Doesn't matter what play is called.
I'm a big hitter,
They're handling their business at the line of scrimmage and dominating right now on this drive.
Now, meanwhile, here's a 2nd down throw that's knocked away and incomplete. And he finds him there, and it's Olsen. And he'll be taken down at the 2-yard line. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
Like I did online. I took my team online.
I like the call on 3rd and 2.
Online season,
they were geared up to stop the run. I like the fact that
you gotta get like 7 wins to make the playoffs.
Touchdown. 2 yards on the touchdown there.
And his guys or whatever, you know what I mean, or you get demoted divisions and shit.
Now he's having a nice little first half
where you
here,
can play against
and
like
it's a first half that leaves us anticipating what can still come. I mean, 2 touchdowns already here through the 2nd quarter. There could be plenty more before this game is over.
Different teams, feature teams, yeah.
It took them an extra look, but they found out it is a touchdown indeed. The official says this one counts. Dawson able to connect on the extra point, and the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. So that about as lengthy a drive as you're ever going to see. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away.
Are you going to get into the ultimate team shit or what?
This is fielded a couple yards deep.
We can try to see if the
and he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line.
Shit like that, too. I lost by like 14 points that I did online. I turned off all my music because my fucking share keeps getting banned.
Edmonds. And
every time I broadcast, they ban it for music,
that's about
so
it.
I just turned it off.
Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down. They had the run for no gain. Now they'll try again from the 25 on 2nd and 10. They'll keep it on the ground again here. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26. An abbreviated halftime show as we get rolling to quarter 3.
I got Pat Tillman, though, the ghost of Pat Tillman.
Resume action here in quarter number 3. This fielded at the 2.
Which is cool because each player has different levels, too. So you think, oh, so-and-so's just great Trav. It don't work like that.
He'll get it up to about the 26-yard line just across the 25.
It's fucking super cool.
That's my team, man.
Yeah, you can have chemistries and shit. Thank you. I think you're going to like it.
I fucking hate my team, though.
On 1st down, Mahomes. Over the middle, hauled in by Smith-Schuster. And they're able to get this one across the 35. Another good game. That's now 35 yards combined on those last 2 plays. Whatever the discussions were at halftime to try to slow down this offense, it has not worked to this point.
Yeah, I have a vision right now of everything that was discussed at the half just being torn in shreds or being erased off of the Microsoft Surface tablets because none of it is working. They are really locked in on offense.
Mahomes firing complete, and he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first. On 1st down, Johnson.
Basically, yeah,
a 6-yard gain gets him right around the 43.
3rd quarter and you've got the lead. You're not ready to go into that 4-minute offense to close the game out. But a running game can really benefit your team right now.
3 of us, because one person has to pick head coach, one has to pick offense. That ain't no fumble.
Sims lost it. He lost the football. And this will be scooped up by the defense. He's at the 30. And he's going to bring the
challenge that, coach,
for a touchdown.
What do you mean
so
there's
hold
not
the phone here, Charles. I'd kind of written them off, but after that touchdown, it's certainly a long way still to go, but stranger things have happened.
Well, when you're going to have second half comebacks, plays like that have to be involved.
Nothing challenge.
So we've got a challenge. Our referee's going to take another look on the tablet. He's going to be watching to see if the knee was down prior to the ball coming out.
I love what you just said there. You nailed it, because if the ball's shifting or moving before the knee or any other part of the body hits the ground, then that'll be considered a fumble.
After review of the play, the ruling on the field is reversed.
You're down. Woo!
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
Fuckers trying to say they scored a touchdown on me.
Play action. Now it's Mahomes. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. Yeah, he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10. That'll wind up a gain of 27 on the catch and run.
I'd have to say they're feeling like they are in rhythm right now. Things are in sync, aren't they? Team's winning, got a nice little margin on the scoreboard, completing some passes, and they just completed another one for a first down there to the tight end.
They'll run on first down. It's Johnson. So a nice job to break the one tackle, but not much daylight after that as he's brought down. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
They're in a pretty good spot right now with a convincing lead. I think this is where they put on the boxing gloves, start to try and pound them into submission.
And the offensive line, they've controlled this game. I don't see why that trend would change now. And it's caught. Touchdown. From 8 yards out. And his guys are going to add on to their lead. And he's a little bit on the shorter side as a receiver. Maybe sometimes for the defense, tough to find the little guys, right?
Yeah, sometimes they get lost in the traffic, but usually what it means is that rather than just winning with height or even speed, they use their quickness to find a way to get open.
Well, tall, short, wide, skinny, whatever.
Maybe that's why it
results in a touchdown. Extra point tried out for Dawson.
They're only like 3 minutes quarter.
And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead. So that about as lengthy a drive as you're ever going to see.
Travis might have to make a team.
Oh, shit. Spam joined the league.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away.
Yeah. I just saw a score on the bottom, and I was like, what the fuck is that?
This one fielded at the 5.
He didn't say shit to me either.
And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28-yard line. Now this offense ready to head back out there. They have the ball here for the inaugural drive of the second half. Pretty big deficit, though. We'll see what adjustments were made in that locker room.
And I never want to make something more important than it actually is, right? I don't want to create more hype than what is there. But this is I'm doing it, though. This is a really important drive. And we often talk about teams scripting plays to start a game. A lot of them script to start the second half, too. And they're scripting something that they expect to get them into the end zone and back into this game.
We'll see if that script is a good one for them. Pretty effective blitz there to stop the draw play right in its tracks.
And actually, when they blitz, draw play is supposed to work very well. You're supposed to have them bypass the runner, and he slips past them. But they put their eyes in the right place, took away all the creases, and slowed him down in a big way. J.J. Watt makes another tackle there, and it's for a minimal gain. And let's face it, if that's all you're going to get running the ball, you're not got much success against him and his team.
Yeah, you better find a way to go around J.J. Watt, which isn't easy to do.
It's really not, because you got to try everything. Can you go around him? Can you go by him? Can you influence him to get him out of positions and maybe you can wall him off? He's a really sharp, intelligent player as well as a physical specimen.
We go! 15 line. 15 line. Slam! Get it! Go!
On first down, Edmonds. And very little daylight there. He'll get a couple up to the 44. Try to get one more in here before the quarter breaks. And that is going to do it for this third quarter of action. You are watching Madden Ultimate Team on EA Sports.
fucking goes to Pat Tillman out here. Start.
On second down, Edmonds. And they'll work this down to the 40-yard line. Tackled there. 16 yards, a first down. I tell you, they didn't give it to him much through the first 3 quarters, but when they have, he's been efficient. Maybe they ride him more here down the stretch.
Yeah, I'm not sure it was actually in the game plan for him to have as few carries as he has, but it might play out really well for them now. As you noted, they want to ride him down the stretch. He should have fresh legs.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. Another wayward pass. You know, things started out poorly in this game, and to be frank, they just really haven't gotten much better.
And all that does is embolden the secondary. They feel good about what's going on, and they just play better and better.
So second down and 10. Once again, they'll go from the 40. Second and 10. And that's going to be incomplete. Well, it just seems like all game long there hasn't been a lot of sync quarterback to wide receiver on this side of the football.
They haven't been on the same page, quarterback and receivers. Heck, they haven't been on the same grease board when you draw plays up. They haven't been on the same surface tablet that you look at on the sidelines. Nothing's worked for them. They've got to find a way to start matching each other's movements.
A loss of a yard, and it brings up 4th.
It's real easy to say this running game needs to be better, but the reality is they've been given little time to actually find a place to run the football. It's almost like the defense is there on the handoff.
So they're forced to punt on 4th as this one's away.
Whooping this week's feature team 35-7.
Throwing on first down is Mahomes. Now he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's our home team here in possession of the football as we come back. They've got a second down now as they look to salt this one away. And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. That'll be a loss of a yard, and it leads to a 3rd down. When this offense gathers to watch the tape, they're going to like a lot of what they saw. They put up big numbers, but they might fast forward through that last play.
Oh, there won't be any fast forwarding, partner. I've sat in those sessions before. You end up spending more time on the bad plays than you do on the good ones. It's just the nature of coaches. But I know sitting in that room, when you've had a big game, the night that they've had, you don't want to hear that. You just want to focus on the good stuff.
And he's able to get this way down deep into enemy territory. A big run there by Johnson. 65 yards.
Do my eyes deceive me, or is he getting stronger as this game moves along?
Burst seems just as good here in the 4th as it was way back in the 1st, doesn't it?
I do believe someone put a lot of time in the offseason and continues to condition during the season in order to continue to carry the ball at this rate.
Starting halfback, beef.
A real field flipper there as all of a sudden they've got a first down in the red zone. Throwing now is Mahomes. And this will be caught. And the carnage continues. It's another touchdown.
Is it okay if I break one of our rules, partner, which is to never call a game over until it's over? Because this certainly feels like it's over after that drive.
Yeah, that was spirit-crushing, wasn't it? And now you just kind of felt the air go out of the balloon.
Yeah, they were fighting so hard to stay in there, and they knew they had to stop them on that drive. But when they were unable to, I think you're exactly right. You could see them sag on their sideline, and I think this one might just be over.
Fielded about a yard deep. And the decision to bring it out, a good one, as he's up a yard or two shy of the 30. So out now comes the offense back onto the field. They've lost this one. Their offense has struggled. Do they try to put together something here at the end just to take into next week?
Yeah, sometimes teams want to do that and coaches want to. I remember one time I was on a team and we were losing late in a game like this, and you knew it was lost. It was over, right? And the coach called a running play and pretty much said to everyone, I want to see something executed well before we get out of here. and that was the message to the team.
Just something to build on.
Just something to build on, get it done, and maybe we can look at that and say, we'll get better as we go forward.
It's a pickup of 17 and a first down. Offense for them has been at a premium. You wonder where plays like that have been all game long.
They're thinking the exact same thing themselves, but they're also looking forward now, because now these plays are really for next week, trying to get some momentum going.
And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. You tackle them almost on the spot. That means you have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
That one good for the completion percentage, but no gain. It'll be third down. And this offense on third down today, they've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 4. They'll set up a throw. Oh, had his hands on it, couldn't bring it in. Pretty symptomatic of how this game's been going. Another pass attempt, another incompletion. You figure defensively, you're in the fourth quarter here. You've held the team under 100 yards passing. You've done your job. Especially in today's NFL, which is truly a pass-first league. Here's Brian Anger now. As their opening drive stalls out, he's on to punt.
Offside. Defense.
And that one was relatively easy to see. I noticed that from up here.
Yeah, it doesn't take a whole lot, does it? Sometimes you get multiples. What I always love on these offsides is when each side points at the other. Hey, you did it. No, you did it. They deciphered that one correctly.
A lack of discipline defensively on 4th down, and now that leads to a 1st and 10. Here's a give to Brown. And some room to roam now. Past the 20. And somewhat of a measure of revenge as he's in for the touchdown, but they still trail big time.
He'll take it, but he won't be able to smile about it. And yeah, that touchdown counts for their team, but I think it counts more for the fantasy guys, doesn't it?
Yeah, it's just something maybe positive to look at on film, but this one's over, let's be honest.
Yeah, I agree with you totally on that one.
Now Dawson for the extra point. And that'll cut the lead down to 28. So that about as lengthy a drive as you're ever going to see. And a pretty good run there in the end to top it off. After the touchdown, it's Dawson on to kick it away. This will be fielded at the 8. And he'll take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. Interesting, Mahomes wants to throw it. This one complete to Niles Paul. Chewing up big yardage. Another nice gain there. This one goes for 20.
14. Panthers winning.
Well, Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount.
You gotta increase the difficulty so you get more points on that shit.
Yeah, it did.
All Madden is tough.
Oh, there's a bunch of teams. There's like 5 teams.
I tried playing on All Madden one time.
I did a bunch of the drills on difficult, on the hardest one, 3 stars.
That's a little different than playing on All Madden though.
Alright. I'm gonna invite you to a challenge.
Got 3 minutes. Game.
What's the update over there, Trav? Where you at? What you doing?
All right, your challenge awaits. Can you fulfill that solo challenge? Time to find out. It is indeed the solo challenge, and it's Madden Ultimate Team time. And the Ultimates, their offense gets ready. First down and 10. Here's Mahomes to throw, and it's incomplete.
All right, that one fell incomplete there, but the best quarterbacks, they'll miss on 40% of their throws somewhere in that neighborhood, similar to a great hitter in baseball who's going to fail 7 out of 10 times and still have a great year. In this case, you want perfection, but way better that it hits the ground instead of going to an opposite color jersey.
12 yards there and a first down. Again, they'll throw with Mahomes.
Completion was given up, but that's why you play zone defense, so that you can have people around the ball when it's caught, and you don't give up much run after the catch.
Another nice gain, 16 yards there, and a first down again. On first and 10, here's Mahomes.
Partner, it's a lot of fun watching the NFL now, isn't it? Because when the big fella runs routes, it used to be when we were kids, he'd run about 3 different routes, and that was it. Now he can run anything and catch the balls we just saw there.
Looking to throw again on second down. Mahomes, he'll find Juju Smith-Schuster. And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. A gain there of 21 yards. They were in zone defensively, went with a crossing route. It's always interesting to watch that chess match.
Yeah, and I think safeties don't mind.
And he's going to be taken down. They sack him on what will be the final play of quarter number 3. Back now at Lambeau. It's been a good one so far. Just a 2-point game here as we get set for quarter number 4. Throw over the middle, taken in. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. A first down there on a pickup of 25. Mahomes now a perfect 8 for 8 to start the second half. Not bad. First and 10. Now here's a pass on first down that's knocked away and incomplete.
All defenders get tired of hearing about their lack of hands and why they're playing defense instead of offense. But in this situation, it was the hands that made the play.
And he will take it in for the touchdown. A 16-yard touchdown. And his guys have taken the lead here in the 4th. There are several elements to a well-executed screen pass. This one resulted in a touchdown. It had all of those elements.
Hey, you're so right, because you really need the rush to almost get to the quarterback, almost get to the passer. Then you've got to get the ball thrown perfectly, whether it's to the running back, the wide receiver, wherever the screen guy is. And, of course, the blocking has to form in front to get him downfield for the touchdown.
This is fielded at the goal line.
Quarterback or set him in the sack or something.
And he'll take this across the 25. A couple extra yards up to the 27-yard line. And New York set to take the field. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline. Because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
A throw there, but that's going to wind up incomplete. Another incompletion with that one. He's just 7 of 14 throwing the football, 50%. Typically not going to get it done, is it?
And let's just make it simple, and that's exactly why they trail.
And he's going to lose yardage and be backed up to the 25.
That was well defended. And while it was a completion, it resulted in a loss of yardage. It's really, really hard for a running back to think to himself, I probably should have just dropped it and saved the yardage. It goes against the entire training that he's had his whole career.
Only able to get back a yard for his efforts, and that leads us to 4th down. One score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. And here we go on 4th. Darnold.
And partner,
They've got his man complete. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. They keep the game alive, at least for the moment, as it's a first down. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. Darnold completes it.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
He'll look to throw. Out to the flat. That's complete to his running back. It'll go as a loss of a yard, and it'll set up third down. Well, they try to swing it out left into the flat, complete, but really nice open field tackle.
And they played that one like a great boxer. They were on their toes on that one. They weren't back on their heels reacting to the play. No, they saw it, came right for it, and made a nice tackle for lost yardage.
Now a third down throw, but it misses the target, incomplete. And down by 5, they've got to go for it here on fourth down. So this defense, they looked a little shaky to start the drive, but bottom line, they're a play away from finishing it off.
They rocked them a little bit on this drive, didn't they? But as you and I both know, it's not how you start, it's how you finish. They have a chance to end it right here.
Now on fourth down here, that pass knocked away and incomplete. So now let's look at this situation with no timeouts remaining. The offense should be able to just run the clock out.
I know that's what it says on my time management chart up here. And I know a lot of teams are hiring a time management coach who's going to sit in the box, talk to the head coach. And in this situation, if you do anything but take a knee in victory formation, then you're not playing the game right. This game should be over. Take the knee, hold on to the ball.
By the way, so impressive that you do have a time management chart up here.
Listen, you know I can't. So I need it a big way. We can't hire anyone to help us out, so hopefully I'm reading it correctly.
Absolutely ideal there. Get a good size play, get out of bounds.
Well, you saw the coaching there. That is taught and it is emphasized. Get out of bounds, understand your situation, as well as just understanding the game.
Throwing there, but this pass is going to wind up incomplete.
I think that's a big-time play there because the slant route is really hard to cover because the timing is so quick. But able to see it, diagnose it, and get to the football, that's why he was able to bat it away.
Now a second down throw for the end zone, but it's incomplete.
All right, Captain. It's batting down the hatches time defensively. Dodged 2 pass attempts to the end zone. Now what do you think they're going to try and dial up on 3rd and goal?
Well, knowing them and knowing what we just seen, I think they're throwing them again, don't you?
I think you have to. I think in this situation, you kind of run out of your running plays, fire another one into the end zone.
So decision time now, because a field goal keeps it a 1-score game. What are you thinking?
Well, I'm looking at the down and distance, and that's where the issue comes in. It's not short enough that it's a no-brainer and you go for it. You have to analyze this one. To me, you take the field goal, take the points. I don't think you want to risk coming away with nothing.
This is fielded at the goal line. And not a bad return. Here he gets him out to the 25-yard line. So Sam Darnold in the offense. Down by 8, 54 seconds to go. They need a touchdown, and of course the 2-point conversion is what. And Darnold, he lost the football. Clock rolling here, about to hit 30 seconds. Darnold now to throw. I'll call it luck or skill, whatever the case is. They're feeling good about just keeping the football there.
Yeah, the biggest thing that they're calling it now, our ball. They don't care if it was luck or skill. Or the panic that jumps up in your chest when that ball's on the ground. Whether you get it or your teammate gets it, just as long as you retain possession, that's all you're looking for.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Back to throw.
That motherfucker, man.
Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee. So he was past the line of scrimmage when he threw it.
And as they say, that's a no-no. Got to be able to understand where you are.
What up? Should I invite you?
Yeah. Yep.
I'm inviting Travis too. Come on, Travis, join up.
I'm back. I got 1 minute left. Would you invite me to?
Oh, this joining up on squads so we can beat somebody online in our MUT team. Okay.
I got a minute left.
Okay.
Oh, hang on. I probably need to be the defense.
Yeah, you play the defense. My defense trash. I gotta play offense or head coach.
I got 5 picks from this game.
Nice. You gotta make your MUT team, homie. Shit, you got some good linebacking, core.
Yeah. I got a decent team.
I hope this shit works where it loads in. I'm ready though.
Well, you want me to ready up or wait?
Yeah, ready up because he didn't make a team yet. I don't think it'll let him just join.
You guys are just gonna run them then?
It's just a quick, it's not a full game, it's just a short, like drill thing. If it'll even load us in, we're just checking. Because earlier today it wouldn't.
Yeah, we might need 3. Is that third
We
slot?
might need a third. You might have to claim
Third
your MUT
slot
reward
just
when your
locked
game's
itself.
over and check it out. See if we can play together. I don't think it's gonna work. The first launch of Madden multiplayer is bunk.
37-17.
Well, it's
They
still
were
better
beating me
than
17-14.
2K on launch.
Yeah, we'll see what happens. Hopefully it works. Gonna have to close the app or what? Try to get 3? I don't know.
Well, I'm downstairs, so I'm just chilling.
I want to be able to play something together. What the fuck? I'm gonna close the app.
Yeah, looks like there's enough people on for 2K.
Fuck it, I'm closing the app. Well, we know it won't